We spend so much time talking about stocks, bonds, crypto, all that. But today, we're going to dive into an investment that's way older than any stock exchange. It's a portfolio that grows not on some spreadsheet, but right in the soil. We are talking about investing in scarcity itself, the ultimate non-printable asset.
Right. We all get gold as a hedge. It's physical, it's rare. But what if the next great scarce asset is, well, green? What if it actually breathes? Or what if it's so small, you can hold 100 potential futures right in the palm of your hand? This is where our explainer really begins.
So what is scarcity investing really? At its core, it's pretty simple. It's about assets you just can't make more of. Their supply is finite, and as the world changes, their rarity and, their potential value only goes in one direction: up.
Okay, let's jump into our first case study. And no, we're not talking about some hot new tech IPO. We're talking about something way more fundamental: rare seeds.
Now get this number in your head: 90%. That's how much of the calories we all eat come from just a tiny handful of commercial plant varieties. Just think about that for a second. That is a huge concentration of risk.
And this slide really lays it out perfectly. On one side, you've got modern monoculture. It's optimized for massive yield, sure, but it is incredibly fragile. One new bug, one new disease, and the whole system is in trouble. But on the other side, you have the biodiversity of heritage seeds. This is like a massive genetic library of resilience, flavor, and adaptability that's kind of been engineered out of our modern food. So here's the investment idea. Supporting the small farms and seed banks that protect these heritage lines, that's not just about being nostalgic. It's about buying a piece of future food security. Their real value absolutely skyrockets if or when the mass system has a problem, which makes them the ultimate hedge against our very uniform agricultural strategy.
Now let's take that exact same principle and apply it to something else: a living, breathing portfolio. Let's talk about heritage livestock.
This table breaks it all down. Industrial farms, they focus on a few breeds that grow super fast, but they're fragile. They need special conditions. Heritage breeds, on the other hand, they might take a bit longer, but they are incredibly tough. They can thrive almost anywhere and don't need all that specialized feed. So in a world with a changing climate, which set of genes sounds like the better long-term bet to you?
And the financial side of it is pretty clear too. Niche markets for these heritage meats can command huge prices for their incredible flavor. So you're not just preserving biodiversity, you're making a strategic trade. You're swapping the low margins of bulk volume for the high margins of boutique value.
All right, for our final example, let's take this whole concept and push it to its most abstract and maybe its most human form. We're talking about investing in skills that are scarce and totally irreplaceable.
In our age of one-click ordering and mass production, skills that take a lifetime to truly master are becoming rare commodities. Think about a real blacksmith or a traditional bookbinder. As the number of true masters shrinks, the value and the price for their unique, high-quality work, it naturally soars. So how do you even invest in that? Well, it's about investing directly in people, in human capital. You could fund an apprenticeship for a promising artisan. You could provide a microgrant so they can set up their own workshop. You could even buy their lifetime tools, making sure that craft continues. You're basically becoming a patron for a skill that is literally a risk of going extinct.
And the return on an investment like this? It's totally unique. You get a stake in a service, in an art form, that no AI can script and no assembly line can ever automate. It is, by its very nature, irreplaceable.
So let's bring this all together. From a handful of seeds to a pasture of rare livestock to the workshop of a master craftsperson, the principle underneath it all is exactly the same: investing in things that are truly irreplaceable.
This is really the core idea here. The silent ROI of scarcity is about patience, it's about preservation, and it's about creating the ultimate hedge against a world that has become obsessed with what's easy to copy and has completely forgotten the immense value of what is truly rare.
So the next time you're looking at your portfolio, just ask yourself this: what's the rarest, most irreplaceable asset in your world? The answer probably won't be found on any stock exchange. Thanks for joining me.